license. Oh, we have quite a few. So we could do another beer license or alcohol license. Could go ahead and get the rest of the fruits too. Pumpkins, papaya, clementines, avocados. But I don't have room for another shelf. Plus I'd have to move all my stuff around again. So there is that. We don't have room for it. That all looks like frozen stuff. That looks like refrigerator stuff. So
hello there.
Indy, welcome, my man. Okay, so I have no freezer or refrigerator. I think I have one back here. I do have a single. That's a freezer. That's a refrigerator. These are both singles. Hold on. Is this a double? No, it's a single. Sell this. Is this a double? No, that is also a single. Sell that. All right. We have a self checkout, so that's a plus. I don't think we'll be using the freezer anytime soon. So let's throw that back there. Apologies, I'm late. Was watching my football team on TV. No apologies needed. No apologies needed, Indy. You're here. That's all that matters. Let's see. I need to expand. That is what I need to do. Okay, so everything has apparently been put up, so we can start ordering. So we can start ordering. Two. Let's see. So did your team win? Or did they do super terrible? In case you guys don't know what he's talking about soccer. In the States, it's called soccer. To the rest of the world, which it makes completely and utter sense for, and to me, it is called football. Why is it called football? Because you use your fucking feet, that's why. I don't need to explain that. Why America decided to name it soccer of all the dumb names to call something that literally use your feet for, they would name it soccer. Makes no sense, USA. Makes no sense. But whatever. Chicken, fries, hummus. They did. I'm an supporter. They beat. Nice. I don't know which teams those belong to, but congratulations on your team winning. What's the next expansion? Growth. 1100. Oh. So if I want to save for, I believe what's going to be next 4 in a row, I will need to save, because I'd like to just do it in a row. No, I'm not a huge football fan, and it's mainly because they don't exactly play it that much here in the States. I like the sport. I've played the sport. I quit playing the sport because I hurt someone, and I've decided to turn the sport down. And no, I wasn't aggressive. So I decided to no longer play the sport, because of that reason. But I don't know all the different teams and where they're located at or anything of that nature. So unfortunately, I don't keep up with it. $47,600 is what I need. But yes, in high school, I hurt someone pretty bad, and I decided I was never going to play the sport again. So. No. Are they a British team, or are they outside of the UK? I know one of the people that my wife watches, she was just in the UK to watch one team that one of her sons likes, and then they were off to Spain to watch the other team that her other kid likes. So they're both English. I nearly broke a kid's shin. So, wait, what was that? What's too expensive? Chicken legs are too expensive. Okay. About 30. We'll go down that far. So chicken legs were too expensive. What's this? Turk soda? About 260. We'll go 260 on that. And then we will speed you up. Speed you up and speed you up. You know what? Let's just give everybody a pay increase. I got the money. Let's just do it. Hold on, Andy. I'll explain what happened. Let me just get caught up here. So in high school, we were inside because we, I guess for some reason we couldn't go outside and actually play it. The weather might have been bad or something. So we used a kind of aired up foam ball instead of an actual soccer ball. Well, this one kid and I were both going for the same ball. You know, when you hit the ball together, both your legs, you know, they go together with the ball in between. I had put so much force behind that ball to move it that the ball literally pushed in on his shin, and according to the doctor, which was according to him, which is according to his doctor, if I had put any more force or if we had used a different ball, I would have broke his shin. That is how much force was behind that. And that's when I decided I had put way too much force on that kick to you know, essentially have the ball back. I mean, I didn't purposely do it, but when he's got force behind it, I've got force behind it, and the ball's in between, there was just, you know, because we didn't use shin guards, no. I decided to no longer play the sport of soccer, which is a sport I actually do like. Although it may take forever to score, I do enjoy playing it, or I did enjoy. Couldn't find pairs? Really? Both London teams. You know, screw you and the damn yogurt, all right? I will go 190 and I'm not changing it ever again. You guys can just get over it. So sick and tired of you guys bitching about damn yogurt. Yeah. So that is the story of why I don't play soccer anymore. But you know, it's just to even more of my wife's point, what she's saying in the back of her head if she's watching and listening to that. I told you don't know your own strength. Not like I purposely meant to hurt him. I had no grudge against the kid. It was just a big boy with a big kick. Watch my little ants run. Steal from my store again. Indy's gonna hit you with a bat. The guy in the tuxedo over there, they always remind me of the Secret Service people. And how is it that she couldn't find pears? I've got two buckets for pears. Is it like a pear day or something? How much did I say I needed? 46,000? 47,000. I need roughly 48,000. I need 48,000 after buying groceries. I think it's going to go with that wall back there. I think that's the one that's next, because I think we just did this side, so that one should be the next one to go. Should be. Where are these out here? Bleach? No, shit. This is why you turn the lights on. WCB Beowulf. Oh, there it is. Good job, gentlemen. Good job. 10 products were found expensive. Well, you guys can kiss my balooky butt. Protoss! The employee beverages were outside. Huh? I'm confused. You have confused me, good sir. Oh. I actually thought that was weed killer, to be honest. It's a weird looking bottle for bleach. No, we're gonna go 6. We're just gonna make that 6. Excuse me. Where's my next guy I need to tap? Got 6 people and only 4 are accounted for. There you are. Come here. 1, 2, 3. Where are all my freaking people at? One, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Whatever. Just forget it. TCG needs to take some notes here for some updates. Oh, they are so fast. Trading card game. Yes. Yeah, the employees in TCG, they suck. I've got one guy that stocks my shelves and he's just ever so freaking slow. It's like, well, there's different versions of people. Yeah, there's different versions, but does the guy that you hire first have to be so slow and slacking? I had to fire him as my cashier because he was so slow. And he was technically supposed to be faster at stocking, but he's not any faster. Like, I need a good cashier is what I need. I'll just stock myself. But we do money incentivize to boost them. And in fact, a recent update for this month, they've given us more more customer assistance. My wife and son must be talking. Yeah, it's almost not worth having them until you have like 3 to 4 of them. I have 3 cashiers and 4 to 5 stockers. In TCG, it runs itself, but ordering products kind of sucks. Yeah. I also wish in TCG they would separate the the actual stock stuff from your single card stuff. So when you tell them to up everything by 25%, they up everything, even the cards on the single cards, and I don't want them to touch my single cards. I want them to only touch my selling inventory. Because the single cards I set at a higher price because you'll get more money out of them that way. It messes everything up. Like here, I can control my stalkers. Not that one. So I can control what they do. Like I want them to work, use unlabeled racks. I don't want them to mess with things that I don't have labeled because they'll just throw everything everywhere. Pick up boxes from the ground. I do want. Remove labels. I don't want them to control that. Then drop empty boxes, which means they'll throw it away, and you know, you get control over that. And that's what I like. Rarely even put my cards out for sale anymore. Just rip cards all day. Well, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. This game also needs a step ladder. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna hurt. I have to double check on that one. 1, 2, 3. Three. All out of short bread. Sandwich bread, that is. And 1. I don't have to worry about running out of potatoes. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. I might have bought way too much stock. All right, let's go. Boost it up. I just go right in the boxes. It's like, can you guys not just pull from the outside and work your way in? You don't want to pay in advance? It's not wise to hide from your boss. All right, let's give him a bit. All right, guys. Should we help him out? How far can Nerok throw that? Stocking will get a little bit easier when I can max out everything. And by max out, I mean take 2 shells and make it a product. He was going for the chicken and he actually looked over. Like, all right. The boss is throwing food. There, no excuses. Get it put away. Nerok has spoken. All right, let's see what's too expensive this time. So that 10 did not mean that it was 10 different items that were too expensive. That just meant that they complained about an item or a couple items that were expensive. But I'm not changing yogurt. That ain't happening.